English spelling lesson 24. Cube, cube. C-U-B-E, C-U-B-E. A cube is like the shape of a die, a box shape, equal sides. Mule, mule. M-U-L-E, M-U-L-E. A mule is the offspring of a horse and an ass. Mule. Cure, cure. C-U-R-E, C-U-R-E. To cure someone is to heal them from their illness. Pure, pure. P-U-R-E, P-U-R-E, pure. That is without any contamination, just the thing itself. Mute, mute. The inability to speak, M-U-T-E, M-U-T-E, mute. Rule, rule. R-U-L-E, R-U-L-E. Tune, tune. T-U-N-E, T-U-N-E. Lure, lure. L-U-R-E, L-U-R-E. To lure somebody into a trap is to trick them into coming into the place where they're going to be caught. A fisherman uses a lure to catch his fish. It's a little thing that looks like a little fish, and other fish try to catch it, and it has a hook on it, and the fish are caught by the lure. Duke, duke. D-U-K-E, D-U-K-E. One of the kinds of aristocrat, a leader in ancient times. Duke. Dupe, dupe. D-U-P-E, D-U-P-E. To dupe somebody is to trick them. So you replace their coffee with Coca-Cola, for example. Then you dupe them. Rude, rude. R-U-D-E, R-U-D-E. Rude has a few meanings. One of them is rough. So a rudely constructed wall or a rude house is just a very rough, badly built one. A rude person is a person who's impolite. And yeah. Bard, bard. B-A-R-D, B-A-R-D. Remember, these are four-letter words that we're dealing with here. There is another word that has the same sound as bard, but it's not spelled with four letters. B-A-R-D. A bard is a poet, like William Shakespeare was a bard. Card, card. C-A-R-D, C-A-R-D. Hard, hard. H-A-R-D, H-A-R-D. Lard, lard. L-A-R-D, L-A-R-D. Lard is the boiled fat, usually of a pig, used in cookery by some people back in the days before people got healthy. Yard, yard. Y-A-R-D, Y-A-R-D. A yard is a unit of measurement in the imperial scale of measures. Also, it means like a backyard. Bark, bark. Bark, B-A-R-K, is the outer covering of a tree. Also, it's a noise made by a dog. Dark, dark. D-A-R-K, D-A-R-K. Hark, hark. H-A-R-K. H-A-R-K. Hark. I hear something. So hark means pay attention and listen. Hark. It's an old word. Lark. Lark. L-A-R-K. L-A-R-K. A lark is a bird that sings as it flies, and it makes a very happy sound as it flies, and so we have the saying in English, as happy as a lark. As happy as a lark. L-A-R-K. Mark. Mark. M-A-R-K. M-A-R-K. Park. Park. P-A-R-K. P-A-R-K. Harm. Harm. H-A-R-M. H-A-R-M. Farm. Farm. F-A-R-M. F-A-R-M. Barn. Barn. B-A-R-N. B-A-R-N. Darn. Darn. D-A-R-N. D-A-R-N. My grandmother used to darn the socks when they had holes in them by sewing a thread onto the hole so that the hole would be covered up. This is called darning. Not done much nowadays because things are cheap. D-A-R-N. Yarn. Yarn. Y-A-R-N. Y-A-R-N. Yarn is a word for thread. It also means a story, because a story can go on like a thread. So it's a story that goes on for a while. He told me a yarn. Told me a long story. Carp. Carp. C-A-R-P. C-A-R-P. Carp is a freshwater fish. Carp. Harp. Harp. H-A-R-P. H-A-R-P. A musical instrument, a harp. Cart. Cart. C-A-R-T. C-A-R-T. Dart. Dart. D-A-R-T. D-A-R-T. To dart about is to move very quickly about, changing direction very rapidly in lots of straight lines. So like a fish can dart around in a fish tank, and a dart is a little type of arrow thing that you throw at a dartboard. Part. Part. P-A-R-T. P-A-R-T. Tart. Tart. T-A-R-T. T-A-R-T. A tart is a special kind of pie that doesn't have any pastry on the top. So if you have a tart and you cover the top of it with pastry, then you have a pie. And if you leave the cover of pastry off the top, then you have a tart. Tarts can be savory or they can be sweet. And that's the end of lesson 24.